How I integrated AI into my workflow and my life with disabilities. My journey into AI didn't start with big expectations. It started with the $20 version of ChatGPT, basic, simple, but life-changing in ways I never expected. As someone living with disabilities, I was used to struggling with daily tasks. But suddenly, I had a tool that could help me write checks, sort mail, order food from menus, and even pronounce words correctly. It felt like I had unlocked a personal assistant who never judged me. And for someone like me, that kind of support is priceless. But here's the deal. The more I used it, the more I noticed it became less accurate. If I leaned on it too much in a single day, it started making mistakes. I had to monitor my usage just to maintain quality. That's when I started imagining something more, something stable, predictable, and efficient. The spark, building my own tool. I talked to my partner and my best friend and outlined an idea. What if we created a tool using the ChatGPT API, one that could help me list on eBay, bypassing the hiccups I kept running into? The goal was to remove performance drops and eliminate the AI hallucinations that made me double check everything. Once we connected the code to the API, everything changed. Responses became consistent. Mistakes dropped dramatically. This tool became the backbone of my workflow. We'll dive deeper into that tool later. But first, I want to talk about the next step in my AI journey. Testing the $200 ChatGPT Pro version. Naturally, I wanted to see if upgrading to the $200 Pro tier would solve the performance issues. While it does upload photos quicker and gives faster responses, it's not what I hoped for. If you think this version lets you list 100 plus items a day on eBay, you're wrong. It's still heavily restricted. The number of uploads is capped. The speed is better, sure, but the limitations, they're still very real. That's when I started thinking about the bigger picture, the future of AI and how much energy it's going to take to run at full power. It's no surprise the conversation around using nuclear power for AI is picking up. Bottom line, I've been disappointed in the $200 version. It's not worth it, yet. Why the API wins? The API changed everything. Once you write the code and control the prompt structure, the AI can't drift or reinterpret your requests. It just works. It helped eliminate mistakes, streamline my listings, and gave me back hours of time. And I truly believe we're just getting started, forecasting the future of casual selling with AI on eBay. Now, I want to be clear, I'm forecasting here. I'm looking ahead, prospecting based on what I see coming. Some of what I'm talking about is being tested in the UK, but it hasn't been rolled out in the US yet. That's important to understand. We're not there yet. But if eBay does this right, it could change everything. I believe their goal is to make selling so simple that casual sellers don't even need to learn eBay. Just snap a photo, upload it, and you're done. No fees for them. Those get passed on to the buyer. It's all about ease and volume. And I'm assuming that's why they appear to be moving toward requiring eBay shipping labels only. I'm not saying that's confirmed, but it looks like the direction they're going. And here's the key. If they apply the same protections domestically that they already offer with international shipping, covering broken or lost items, removing negative reviews, refunding buyers without punishing sellers, that could save me thousands. That level of protection would make a huge difference. They'd also be able to negotiate much better bulk rates by increasing platform-wide volume. Think about it. Instead of us individually shipping a truckload, eBay is shipping a shipload. That scale opens up massive shipping discounts, if it's done right. But while casual sellers are the new focus, eBay cannot afford to forget the full-time sellers who built this platform. We've been the backbone of this business. If you want us to stay, then show us that the time we save using AI justifies all the added fees. Prove that the hours we recover are worth the cost. Because we're already paying final value fees, Off-site ads, promotional listing fees, promoted store fees. Fees, fees, fees. If you expect us to pay even more for new layers of advertising or casual seller acquisition, you'll lose sellers like me. Casual sellers may come and go, and yes, they're great for traffic, but the committed resellers are the ones who will stick around, adapt, and grow with you if you treat us right. Why AI will power the future of casual selling on eBay. Let's face it, casual sellers don't have time to learn eBay. They're not going to sit down and figure out item specifics, return policies, or how to optimize shipping. And that's exactly where AI is going to shine. Most full-time sellers, especially the veterans, have already given up on eBay's current AI tools. But the people building API connected systems, they know how powerful this technology can be when you control it directly. It's not about clicking buttons, it's about directing the engine. eBay's ultimate goal seems clear. Make it so simple that a casual seller can snap a photo, upload it, and walk away. No fees for them. They'll push that cost to the buyer. And again, I'm assuming that's why they seem to be steering toward requiring eBay shipping labels only. I'm not claiming it's official, but that's how it appears from what we're seeing in testing and policy language. Now, there are some pros and cons. Here's the positive side. If eBay starts handling domestic shipping the same way they do international, covering lost or broken items, removing negative reviews, and refunding the buyer while protecting the seller, that would save me thousands per year. That level of protection is critical for resellers like me dealing with fragile collectibles or one-off items. Now, the concern. To stay competitive with other platforms, eBay must keep shipping costs low. And here's how they'll do it. Volume. We're not talking about shipping a truckload anymore. We're talking about shipping a shipload. The more they control, the better rates they can negotiate. But that only works if they have enough volume on the platform. That's where casual sellers come in. If AI listings are seamless and shipping is plug and play, more people will join, more packages will move, and bulk pricing becomes the norm. And if competitors jump in, that forces even better deals for sellers and buyers. So yeah, it's a gamble, but it's one that makes a lot of sense if they pull it off right. For those of us building tools or connecting APIs, we're already seeing how powerful and efficient AI can be, and we're preparing for a future where casual selling becomes the default, and AI does all the heavy lifting, keeping my tool relevant across platforms. But here's the part I've been thinking about lately. How do I keep this tool from becoming obsolete? If eBay is reinventing itself and rolling out full AI integration, I can't afford to rely on one platform. That's why I'm looking at integrating this tool with others like Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, and even Vinted. Yeah, that's the one I can never say right. The name drives me nuts, but it's growing and it matters. The idea is to make the tool flexible so I can toggle between platforms and list directly to each one without having to copy and paste everything over and over again. That's been the hardest part with all the constant changes on eBay. I don't have time to A/B test every week just to keep things working. And if eBay shifts again, I'm stuck on the outside looking in. This isn't just about adding platforms for the sake of it. It's about future-proofing the system. Because if AI is going to be doing most of the listing anyway, then I have to make sure my tool stays useful, even if platforms evolve or merge. Whether we move forward with that or not is still undecided, but the idea is on the table, and it's one of the few ways I can see this tool staying ahead of the curve in a space that's changing by the day. Projecting the future and why I built my own tool. If eBay can eliminate 60 hours of work a week using AI, why wouldn't we support that? If we can remove the computer work entirely, it just makes sense. Time is the only thing we have left to save. Rates are going up, returns are rising, margins are shrinking. The only way to stay profitable is to cut down the hours spent behind a screen. That's exactly why we developed our own tool. At any time I want, I can now list 100 with ease if needed to, even 400 items a day, without it taking all day. It still takes effort, but we're getting closer. There's a journey ahead, no doubt, but I'm projecting what I see coming, and I've never felt more confident that AI will be central to the future of reselling. That said, I'd love to hear your feedback. I want to hear your frustrations too, because honestly, I just want to get back to living. I want to spend more time fishing, treasure hunting, doing the things I used to love, not staring at a computer for 10 hours a day. That's why my friend and I built this tool for ourselves, and it's why we're debating whether we should release it publicly. If eBay is going to roll out this level of AI integration across the board, there's a chance the tool becomes obsolete. But the writing's on the wall. They're changing their policies. The AI talk is constant, and I'm seeing early signs of something that could change the entire game. I'm just hoping to ride that wave, to protect what I've built, lose less money, and get back to making the kind of income I had no problem generating in the past. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep hunting, keep flipping, and stay wandering. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned to see what treasures we discover next time.